Hey guys, this is a drop everything and run. I've just looked at the weather forecast and it looks like it's going to be a cracking 5-star day in the UK, which is rare. It's a 2-hour drive to go and get to the site, and then I'm going to fly away from the car and spend the rest of the day getting back to it. But you have to go when it's like this good. So let's race and get there. First little thermaling bird. Hey, I've heard this guy makes for good pies. It's not even hot, and my fingers smell of diesel. Cumulus clouds make me very excited. Look at this. There aren't many hills that are big enough to fly a paraglider off. You have arrived. They're flying already. Let's get going. It's important to get rid of some nervous energy. Use the facilities. Because there's not much opportunity once you're flying, and it's going to be a long day in the sky. There's the first gaggle. A little bit early to leave the hill, but it's possible. Quite a bit of wind. Looks good. So I'm not the only one with a fine idea. The sport attracts many colourful people. What we're attempting to do here has a small chance of success. Finding invisible columns of warmed air. Balancing a kite over our heads to catch the updrafts. And navigating our way over the distant horizon to get as far as possible and defy gravity and convention. I'm glad I've got so many crazy friends around the world who also love doing this. Vagabonds of the sky. Yeah! Cross country is happening! Right, the trick now is to avoid airspace. Stay out of the clouds and just keep on going. My hands are freezing already. Oh man, that feeling of freedom. I'm up and I'm just flying with the day, and I can go anywhere. But I'm gonna go that way. I still don't really understand how this works. It runs mostly on self-belief. It's the dream of flight manifested, held together by stitches and string. I'm trying to puzzle my way through this little patch of sky. There's a big blue hole ahead. So I'm trying to divert around where the clouds are to avoid the sink. It's tricky stuff. Cross country is an art form. You can learn the technical skills fast. Controlling a paraglider is pretty simple, and everyone knows how to use Google Maps. But it's the ability to read the sky ahead that makes a good pilot. Watching the forming clouds and interpreting how that translates into air movement. Watching the signs of wind, like smoke and haze and subtle shifts in aircraft drift. choosing a line that links up the best lift sources without getting trapped over tricky terrain. There's a feeling of flow that can guide you to speed up or slow down, to divert from the straight line, to explore places of potential, and relish the rewards of making good decisions.
Yay! Up to cloud base again. It's quite a challenge to hold on to the camera while my hands are freezing. Woohoo! Just on the edge of the cloud. And that's where we're heading for. Oh man, putting up with the cold is worth it, because look at this place. Ah!
As the day progresses and your attention becomes absorbed by the sky, it feels as if you've been part of a giant artwork, made of invisible memories of where you've passed and what you've achieved, fueled entirely by solar energy.
I'm freezing! I'm trying to stay under airspace here, it's really difficult. Just coasting along.
You know it's been a good flight, when even as it nears the inevitable end, you are still searching for lift and hoping for a glorious glide that will never end.
Might be the last glide, and I hope for a thermal. I'll come out into the sun, maybe. Oh man, that was just beautiful. Oh. It was so cold up there. Go find a pub and have something to eat, and then go and find my car. It's going to be a long day. So, I landed in the field, and this kind gentleman has offered me a ride to the station. How awesome is that? Huzzah! Tom and I are at the station, thanks to Yogi! Yay! There's a train.
4 hours, 3 changes, 70 quid. Bargain. Gets us in at 10 o'clock to Stroud.
Okay.
And then taxi from Stroud, I think.
Looks like we're going to get home at midnight. It's going to take us 4 hours. Off to London. Cross country flying in the UK. It's a crazy sport. How are the fingers?
Cold. Cold.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah, lots of shaking and
yeah,
blood back in them. But
it's all good fun. A bit of a detour. It's kind of a rite of passage doing a cross-country retrieve through London. Platform 1.
Platform 1.
No, this is a posh train. Fancy, and it goes all the way to Stroud. Bye.
Hi there. Let's get a taxi from Stroud Station to Selsley Common. Now, please, yeah, if that's all right. Ah, okay, no worries.
No taxis. Right, running feet to the rescue. Off we go. Random adventure never stops giving more fun. Hey, that's quite special. I'm standing on top of the hill that I flew off this morning. And the moon's out and the breeze is gentle. Went up and down the hill to all the parking areas. No car. And then the police picked me up, and drove me down the hill to where I'd parked the car. Oh, such a relief. I can go and pick up Tom. Seriously? I just got a speeding fine for doing 37 in a 30 zone. Gah. Roadside dining at its finest. Supper time. Need a bit of coffee to stay awake. Oh, I'm starting to feel a bit tired now. GPS signal lost. Hey, what an awesome day. You don't get days like that often in the UK. That was perfect cross-country conditions. Big climbs, cloud base just below airspace, clouds going up high, crispy air. Lots of us got away. Good stuff. Really enjoyed that. It's a bit of a random adventure every time, but you never know what you're going to get. It's always good. You get home. Let's go fly again.
If you'd like to do this, start at one of my approved partners and join my academy to complement your learning. Become part of a great community of pilots who enjoy learning together.